So now we are back, and it is a normal save. So we are going to do a little bit of thingies. First of all, I need to decide whether I keep the ship or I can save nanites up and upgrade it. It is just a sea, so it would be quite expensive in nanites, but it's not impossible. It's one of these things. We don't really know whether you want to do one or the other. So this is the pets I got out of it. And if I want those on any other saves, I just have to go to the Quicksilver companion. This is this guy here, and then collect expedition rewards, and then it will tell me what's available, and I can take that on all saves, and I can get and use those things. The same is when I use my Quicksilver. I have a lot of Quicksilver, and I actually don't have a lot opened here on my Steam account, so I don't have the same on my Xbox Game Pass. I have a lot open, so what I'm going to do is, I think I will buy things I think is useful on other saves as well, and then I will go from there. You can of course buy things you can wear, but that is not that important for me. I am more interested in other things. And of course there are things I absolutely don't have any interest in, and yeah. But I always take it from, I just got that. I want that one.
Received.
I want that one.
Collectible received.
I actually got that, but doesn't seem to count. That's kind of weird. That is what you want to buy if you want a living ship at the Void Egg. It costs 3,200. After an expedition like this one, that's actually when you can afford it. So that could be interesting if that was what you wanted. So I have gotten what I kind of wanted now, so I would actually do what I very often do with these kind of things. I just start from the top.
Collectible received.
Yeah, titles is not that important on this point.
Collectible received. Collectible received.
Is there anything for 600? It's for 400 and 500. Oh.
Collectible
Actually,
received.
so there was 2 trees. So and it's going to be worse because I'm going to do the same with the service data as well. So that's from all the so yeah, we can change things. Green trail on it for some reason. Markings. Get a flowing cave. I can get the wings. I don't like them. It looks stupid. Or the Atlas flight pack. I don't find that very. I prefer the original one. My banner I always have in red. Title. We just got the Starborn, so why not take that? You suddenly got a lot of titles, and you can can become Bob the Builder if you want to. So these are the 3 I have done. Starborn is the latest one, so let's put that on and just save it. So I'm happy with that for now. So I have 57. I need to check if there's something I really want. I honestly don't think there's something very pressuring that needs to be picked, but there is of course a lot of things, but it will come down the line. So what I do now is I'm actually just taking the top one on all of them, returning it around and picking up. What are you doing in my trousers? I got a little dog sticking her nose up my trousers. What are you doing, girl? That was odd. So all this will be useful when I decide to make bases around, and I can put things here and there and make things cool. But no, certain things I probably want more of down the line, and that's absolutely fine. But for now, I'm actually just adding to the collection. I actually don't know if I want to buy any of these because I get them on the freighter as well. So I just jump over that. So there's nothing of this I really need, but it's actually good to just stock up. The same as you can spend your nanites on things, but what my thoughts right now is that if I'm going to actually keep the ship, then I want to have nanites to upgrade it, and if I don't want to keep it, then I don't know at this point. So we are now free in the world of I have some window open here. That goes into freighter, so we need to, that's something else, we need to work on certain things. So, what do we actually have in this system? I can use at this point. I think I want to empty that out as well, because now we are leaving this for good. Yeah. You see, my expedition tab has disappeared. Yeah. Bum. Actually, I think let's go to the space station. Then we go venturing out in the real world. So we leave the safe area of the expeditions, which is quite far out at the rim of the galaxy, and we'll start moving slowly towards the center. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the teleporter here and then teleport to my freighter, which is somewhere else in the galaxy, and then I will look what we need and then start looking for resources and other things to build out the freighter a little bit. So first we go, no, we don't go there, we go here. We have this we can put on. I'm just going to put things where I kind of see them right now. So, storage container. That I can actually use. Gives me a little bit better shooting ability. So that is kind of working on this. I hope that's enough. So what else do we have here? So Humboldt Drive, that's all this is kind of related to things that might or might not be useful. Firework is not useful, but yeah. Those uranium, plants, cobalt, plants. Produce things. Okay, there we have some glitches, yeah. So, what can we and what won't we build? So, fleet command room, that is something we need to think about. Trade room is not something we need quickly, not that either. Storage rooms, I actually have some I can build and others I can't. That's kind of weird. I thought I had 0 and 1. But then 0 and 1, yeah. But no rush with them either, so this is furniture, that's most of that what I just researched and other things which has come. So I got a refiner room, one is enough for now. Fleet command room, so I will need to build that up. And I built all 6 because I know that I probably won't need them right now, but there's something which is kind of useful. So these parts and upgrades, I don't have any service frigate module. That one is important, so I need 5. So that means I need to go out and farm some. That's fair enough. And the same is I need for the rooms I don't have. Okay, that is one thing. Afraid of map that I don't need right now. Manage fleet, I only have 1. And that's an industrial, so not much point to send that anywhere, so yeah. So to be honest, I need a lot of
Technology recharge.
I need a lot of things to yeah. That is not going to be useful in any form and shape. I'll chop. No, I won't. So we are starting putting it in a. Oh, I need sodium. Okay. Starship. Then I actually don't need. This can actually be used here as well, so that's not a bad thing. Silver, I don't know why I have that there, but deuterium. Move. Okay. Okay.
Technology installed.
I need a lot of things here. So. I need to do a lot of missions here. I need to find resources to kind of continue whatever I want. So, yeah. So, what do we have in this system? Nothing I really can use to anything. So let's see, I have my base. Okay, let's start to move away from here and into the normal part of the galaxy, and then start doing the things to find what we need. So I know what that is. That is the Artemis starting off. And if you want to see how that actually pan out, I suggest you take a look at my YouTube channel, and because the one I started on the Xbox Game Pass not long ago has gone through that whole. I'm not going to do that straight in this one. I'm going to play this like I would with most saves, because I have done that so many times, and I'm not really keen on doing the whole thing with the base and stuff like that at this point. They actually request fish here. That's interesting. Oh, I don't have any of them. That was a little bit silly, but yeah. That's just how it is.
Product received.
That's at least one.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
And I'm not going to not upgrade my gear as well.
Product received. Product received.
Because that is what very often will keep me alive. Okay. Yeah. I said that is some of the things that will over time keep us alive, and that is that's quite important. So yeah, trying to get a map so I can find an abandoned building, hopefully. They sell for money. I don't want to sell them for money. I hope I could exchange them for maps, but no.
Product received.
It's okay, but yeah. Question is it really okay? So I'm actually going to because if I remember right, the first one actually finds a spaceship. So worst case, it's something which will be scrapped. Best case, I can keep it and repair it, and I will have a ship. Building there, what's that? It's not what we're looking for, I believe. No, this is some solar factory. That's not what I want to look for right now. Want me to land here? Should probably have landed at the factory. It would have been free, but never mind. Excuse me a moment. I will just pause here. So back again, sorry for that. I had a little dog issue, so okay, I need to find out where to go, so that way. That's the best, to start looking for what you are actually looking for, and then everything else kind of come as it want to. So it's never really that big a problem, and you can always scan and all that when you have sorted what you wanted to do. I know it might be me which is a little bit old-fashioned in that direction, but I like to do one thing at a time. And when I have the direction scan on, then I tend to like to keep it on that. It's not a biggie, but why do I get further and further away? I will say it's not the first time that the game has sent me around in a circle, but there is... oh, it's a fighter this time. The last couple of times I had started up, it has been explorers, so chromatic metal and sodium, okay. Chromatic metal. I got it there. Okay, well. Don't tell me that's the closest. That is closer. That is further. Oh, that is the closest. Well, that's reality. You do need things, and that's how it is. Luckily don't need a lot, so even if it's one of those deposits that doesn't have a lot, then yeah, that's fine. The good thing is every planet has one of these metals which can turn into chromatic metal. So copper, cadmium, emerald or indium, that you will always find them on the planets. When we get the full cursed systems, then I'm not entirely sure, but that we will have to kind of find out when we get to it. I have a feeling that won't come until the second part of Worlds. Scanning is good because it actually gives you knowledge and money, so of course creatures is always the best income wise, so yeah. Well, yep. And that's another thing we need to keep an eye on, the whole thing with the environment and the protection and so on. I don't think that will make more right now, because at certain points you need copper and not chromatic metal, and then if you don't have it, then it's kind of Sod's law. It's not always it gives you yeah, maybe. I don't know if I already have that, so I do. So no, I'm not going to install that. But I'm going to pick these up when I come across them, because there's still a lot of things I haven't got from the terminal in the anomaly with blueprints, so that is of course something which you wanna take a look at. So a C-class fighter, I'll claim it, but I haven't really decided what I want to do with it yet, so So the thing is, I can get that on board my freighter, and I can repair it there if I want to repair it, or I can make sure I can get it to a space station and scrap it. So that's yeah, that's the reality around it. So I'm not sure I want to do that, to be honest. I actually have some hidden agendas here. I want this one. See if I can get a drop pod. I would assume I can. Boom. Yeah.
Minor warning. Incoming storm.
That's a thing I don't really want when I'm running around, but as I'm not as such running around. $25 look what you're doing. So I'm going to do this first. And that's kind of a no. should have. Should be kept on the ship. Okay. I should have made one of these while I was waiting. That would have made sense at least. As long as they are free. What else is there here? Okay. Is a save point. What else can we... So haven't I built that? Okay. I thought I had one already, but apparently not. What's another drop pod? Okay. I do not say no thank you to that. That would be silly. From Twitch, but nothing on Ah. Oh. I'm actually struggling a little bit with some network issues. I don't know if it's slightly. I'm just going to take a short break and see what I can do. Hang on, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah, sorry for that. I, I've been, as I said, struggling a little bit with networking, but it seems to be fine. So, yeah. It's always the worst time things actually start going stupid, isn't it? You never get network issues when you are sitting just browsing the internet to read the news or something. No. It's when you absolutely want to have your connections and everything when you're streaming or when you are watching streams or you're streaming movies and stuff like that. That's the stupid times where it happens. That moment when you are really in flux for actually doing your well, that movie you have wanted to watch for a very long time, and then suddenly you have network issues or something like that. It seems like such law really hits us. So, for once, such law in the game was actually friendly. So, because I know when I use those charts, I can get different things out of them, and that is, it's always not the one you really want you get. It's very different ones very often. But this seemed quite good. There is a point with me taking an abandoned building, because I have a lot of missions with kill creatures, and that's actually where I jump in and get them. And I do try to do missions as easy as possible, and the easiest way to do a lot of missions is pick them up and then do them in one go. So, abandoned buildings always hold some interesting things on the inside, so they are always worth a visit, I would say. It might not entirely be what you need, but they will always end up giving you some nanites from these terminals, so again, that's a positive thing to actually just get into. So yeah, that is and if you haven't read the storyline in these abandoned terminals is some traveler like yourself which has been around and found different things. If you haven't read it before, I would say first time you go through the storyline, take a read on things, and it gives an interesting insight to the lore of the game. Yeah, I don't need that. My health is full up. So, okay, now we go outside and do what I actually came for. not sure which weapon is actually the best, but yeah. I know there's a lot of discussion about it. I actually like the pulse spitter myself. I feel that gives me the best. But on the other hand, I'm also the guy who uses the geology cannon, so so how many of them did I actually get? Well, according to this, none of them, so... Oh, now they start coming in. It takes a little bit of time, sometimes. Oh, I have done that, and I've been very close to do that several times. Especially when you, as a desperation, shoot it and it hits something just in front of you. Then you can kill yourself. The worst part was Wicked said to me, "Don't do that on permadeath," and I did it on permadeath, and I almost killed myself. But I think, well, I hope I have learned to actually use it the right way, but I might get into trouble sometimes. That's I will not lie and say I don't, because I do sometimes stupid things, and I think that's part of being human sometimes. Oh yeah. But it's one of these things you have to realize that, because if you start playing so careful that you don't do anything really because you are scared of dying, then you will die. It's weird, but that's very often how it goes.
Radiation protection falling. Units received.
And I know I have died, and yeah. And it's sad in a way, especially when it's something which has run a little bit longer than normal, but I would say you get into it. So this is actually quite good, but I want this down here in the bottom. So did you get your no, it was not you who had problems with the expedition. So no, that was a silly question I was going to ask. No, you did finish the expedition, I believe. Yeah. But you managed to do that in the end, didn't you? Yeah, well, that's... help is not a bad thing. I personally think it's good when people can actually help each other a little bit, and that's I don't mind doing that on when I'm playing around either as well. And I must admit, it is always. I'm always open to help people if they really need. I'm a firm believer in cooperation. Dragon Papa?
Technology recharge.
It's good. It is good to get help, but otherwise you can always come and shout here as well. Well, apart from today, it's very dead today, but there's always someone in the background which is willing to give a hand as well. And to be honest, I'm not shy of stepping in as well, so always feel free to shout if there is anything.
Product received.
So now it starts looking like a real game. That's one of the things with the expeditions. I always feel it's not like a real game because you are so focused on that little thing to do those milestones, and everything else becomes irrelevant. And I kind of don't like that. So now I have ended the expedition, and I'm going to make this save my kind of main save on Steam, so I have something which is a little bit further than everything else. Just to cool. I have one for ship. I need to either upgrade it or that's a bummer if I scrap it at some point, but how many? I need a lot, but it's normal, this kind of kind of easily get the nanites as well, so yeah. So I have one with that might not be the best idea, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Oh dear. This is not really a good idea. This is not really a good idea. That was not the best idea I ever had, but I'm not overly keen going to fight without any shield protection. Well, this is not going to happen, is it? No, of course not.
Units received.
change of plans.
Hostile scan detected.
Yeah, this is the same issue.
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
How many? How many? One I can live with.
Hostile ships defeated.
Well, for now it's okay. Yeah. So go and scan there. Kind of hope I can find some sodium there. I do go to the space station first because I like to solve a thing or two before I get to that part. I do have some sodium. More, why did it say I didn't have any? I'm confused. So you just place a ship on top of me. That's a little bit rude, isn't it? So what do we have here? These I also pick up because I know I do them on the other end. Actually, I don't think I want to do that right now.
Units received. Units received. Units
This
received.
is actually okay getting rid of some of the things filling up, so no complaints about that. That's actually fine. That is fine.
Product received. Product received.
That's not going to happen. It's it's not overly bad. So A class. And the B class. That's kind of okay. And as said, I'm not going to not. That was a double negative. I will upgrade myself so I'm actually as protected as I can be against all circumstances. So that's kind of a must. So even though that I want to save the nanites up, then I'm not going to not do the things that I think I need to do. So and protecting myself is a very important thing in the game. So as said, I play on normal, so nanite is normally not an overly problem either, so it should be fine. Otherwise, if it's not, then well, we have to deal with that as it comes. Say that you land here and scan, but it doesn't actually matter where you land. It will ask you for a number of plants, rocks or creatures you need to scan. And wherever you do that is actually a little bit irrelevant. I do pick up all the nanites I can find. Land.
Units received.
It's 6 it want me to scan, so
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
no, I'm not here to scan creatures, but
Units received.
that's a good income, so money is always good.
Units received.
Oh no, now I'm starting that discussion again. Oh, I should have been quiet. Oh.
Units received.
Can you stop opening the bin?
Units received. Units received.
Yeah, I have a dog that is smart enough to step on the pedal to the bin and open the lid. The only thing, she hasn't learned quite yet to let the lid close so I don't hear it. But yeah. Now the other dog is barking downstairs. So this is a way of getting more sodium. Just curious of one thing because okay, that was something I didn't know. Marrow bulb and oxygen turns into ionized cobalt. That is actually interesting. Oxygen very often is an enhancer, so I was actually curious. So, the thing is, I'm not very keen on fighting without at least have some sodium to at least protect me a little bit. I actually think I'll go and take that one as well. Oh, no, sorry. Was the first step, and that is kind of good. Now it's just going back, dealing with the pirates. And hopefully everything is fine. There we go. So that should call up where to go there. Oh no, not that. That's the problem when you start out to normal gameplay, that you get all those side missions coming up. And yeah, I do recommend do them once That's absolutely not bad. But when you have done them several times, then you actually start picking out what do I like, what don't I like, and you take those which you find out there's benefits doing. I'm not going to give any spoilers whatsoever. If you haven't done them, you have to find out by yourself. That's the only thing I would say. And the thing is, if you don't want to do them, it's fine. It's your game. You can do whatever you like. That's what the rest of us do. There's no right, there's no wrong. To be honest, if you just end up having a good time, that's not bad, is it? It is all about play a game where you find it's interesting, exciting, you have fun with it, and you well with No Man's Sky. It is no matter what you like to do, you can find it. If you want to fight all the time, you can do that. If you don't want to fight, you can almost do that. I would say sometimes you have to, because you will be attacked by pirates from time to time, and it's one of these things. You can't really avoid it. Even if you wanted to. Of course you can run away, you can hide, all those kind of things. And that is of course another way of preserving yourself. Okay, that was not entirely what I wanted, but guess that's fine.